Fighting out of the red corner, wearing blue with red and white, officially weighing 159 pounds. His professional record, a perfect one. 20 fights, 20 victories, including 17 knockouts. From Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York, the undefeated Daniel, the Golden Child, Jacobs. And fighting out of the blue corner, wearing blue with black, official weight 160 pounds. Also, a perfect professional record consisting of 16 fights, 16 victories, including 13 knockouts. From Galenchik, Russia. From Russia with love, the undefeated Dmitry Pirog.
We're born for this. 1-1, guys, 1-1. Just one. Just one. Just you clear.
Alex, one. Everybody out.
Okay. You had your instructions in the dressing room. The only thing I'm going to remind you of now is when I tell you stop, what that means is stop whatever you're doing, give me a clean break. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Let's do this.
Well, we get this world title clash underway after 10 bells as tradition in boxing. And that was for Vic Siegel, the famous American writer. Daniel Jacobs, who tonight steps up to world class after 20 straight wins. He had a sad loss earlier in the week. His beloved grandmother, who raised him. So there's high emotion for Jacobs tonight and high stakes in with Dmitry Pirog from Russia. Both men unbeaten, 36 wins between them with 30 knockouts. And some people in the trade are saying this is the matchup of the night.
Yeah, well, I think he'll have to go some to beat the top of the bill. But Jacobs, loads of natural talent. And what he doesn't have is loads of experience at the top level. And facing the Eastern European style of boxing, which he probably hasn't faced before, well, I know he hasn't faced before, there could be some problems here. I think Pirog is going to be an awkward customer. He's tough, he's strong, he's experienced, he has a couple of good wins on his record. So I don't get the feeling Jacobs is going to get things all his own way tonight.
He's fought in Vegas 7 times before, Daniel Jacobs. First American fight for Dmitry Pirog. He's only boxed out of Russia once before. There's a right hand. He's not your traditional Eastern European type. Slick skills, comes from awkward angles and is a different customer to most stand-up fighters from that part of the world. They've studied each other a great deal on tape.
Yeah, I just think the awkwardness of Pirog could be a problem for Jacobs. He likes to flow, he likes to put punches together. It's not easy to do it against these fellows, the Eastern European style.
Turn southpaw. Jacobs, the 23-year-old, who's got 15 wins inside 3 rounds, 17 knockouts in all. 13 knockouts for Pirog. I think the power should lie with the Brooklyn boy, though. How good is he? That's the big question, Jim.
Yeah, well, as I say, talent-wise, it's not in question. But he's been fast-tracked that they're taking chances with him. They know he's not genuine world-class in the middleweight division. They wouldn't dream of putting him in with the top boys. But they reckon Pirog is not one of the top boys, so they're prepared to take a chance with him tonight.
Switch hitting early on. Jacobs throws a body shot. There's the awkwardness of Pirog, and comes through with a nice punch of his own. Trying to settle quickly, Pirog. And Jacobs just missing. Tit for tat in this opener.
Well, was better from Jacobs just towards the end of the round.
Keep the jab in his face. Short combinations when you get close. Don't go over the top. Bring him up.
All right.
Victor Roundtree there,
Good round. But we
the
need to
trainer
make
of
it wide.
Daniel Jacobs. Who got the better of that opener?
I thought Jacobs just nicked it, but the end swell on his face already. So Pirog must have got through with something.
Vacant WBO 11 stone 6 belt on the line. Blue trunks of the advancing Dmitry Pirog, the 30-year-old. Turned pro fairly late in his 17th outing from Gedlinshik in Russia. And the golden child, Daniel Jacobs, yet to lose himself. Oh, that's a good shot from Pirog. Jacobs nearly went there.
I'm not sure if he touched down there, a little bit fortunate. I thought
And a
his
body
glove
shot
touched.
as well, Jim. Hurt by that.
He's lost the place, Jacobs. He's dragged in deep and he doesn't seem to like it too much.
Tries to get a body shot of his own in, Jacobs, but he has been fast-tracked, as the boys in the studio were saying. Is this too soon for Daniel Jacobs? He's had everything his own way so far in his short career, and now on the back foot and under pressure.
He didn't look all that happy in the opening round. And I think he's very fortunate that the referee didn't call that a knockdown. But he's just covering up, he's not trying to come back with anything.
Uppercut, body shots, and another one. Rock the head back. Bad times here for Daniel Jacobs. Future star of Golden Boy Promotions, that's what they're saying, not on the evidence of this.
Well, I was saying I don't expect him to get things all his own way tonight, but I wasn't expecting this. Big trouble for Jacobs, the test of his character here, which really we haven't seen before.
The Eastern Europeans who've been coming through so much, especially up in the heavyweight division. Times have changed in boxing. The Americans not the dominant force of old. And Daniel Jacobs having the worst round of his professional career so far.
See, the problem is when the other fellow just keeps coming. Good right hand again from Pirog. When you can't discourage the other fellow and you still have 10 rounds to go, it's a lonely place.
Right hand from Pirog, accurate. It's a terrific start, this, from the Russian in his first world title challenge. Jacobs just can't get settled.
No, I thought he may struggle with Eastern European style, and he has done. I think he's been posed with problems he hasn't seen before.
Bernard Hopkins shouting out advice from ringside. Mike Tyson also here from the same Brownsville area that Daniel Jacobs was brought up in. Tough place, but Pirog's come from a tough school too. Great round for the Russian.
Pushing him back a little.
Well, you expect to struggle in a title fight, but you don't want to be struggling in the second round. So a test of character for Daniel Jacobs. He came through it well, but not. He was okay. But if the rope keeps you upright, then it's a knockdown. I think he's very fortunate the referee did not call a knockdown. He didn't touch down, which is